Hello and welcome, you amazing person. My name is Rob. I am the Manic Gaming Guy, and today we're playing some more Beamng. In fact, we're making some Beamng because this is a bit of a tutorial we're doing and a series on making your own map. Today's episode is going to be involving water and sound. Some of the fun things we can add to make some beautiful stuff in the background as you're driving around like a lunatic and crashing cars. Well, hey, also I believe some of these can interact with the cars, but that's for another video. This one, anyone knows how to sort the flashing blackness out, please help me out. It's really doing my nut in. Okay, I'm sure it might just be my GPU though, unfortunately. Anyways, carry on with the video, shall we? I actually recorded this once and OBS decided not to record my screen. It decided to try and record a secondary screen that was just blank. So let's wish me a bit of luck for this one, shall we? If it goes well, hit that like button. Lovely stuff. So, water. Well, first of all, push F11 and get into World Editor, shall we? And then we can see all the fancy stuff hidden away in the background. So there is several uses for water. Look, we've got a beautiful waterfall spraying our jets up there. Well, water fountain. And we go over here, we got a beautiful waterfall, which is quite nice, and a barrel kicking out some water. And what I made in the last video that it didn't record, we made this beautiful thing. Yes. So let's talk about it, shall we? What kind of water can we add to the game? Well, to add water, we need to be looking at the top section, shall we? We have River Editor, which is how we make long water channels like this and like this one. So for you to make a river, ideally I recommend dipping into the ground like so, get a certain amount of pressure. Ooh, and you'll be making a bit of a long tunnel snaky thing. There we go. And then I recommend you might want to not click that button. I was trying to click that thing then. Maybe painting it with some rock. Ooh, beautiful stuff. There we go. And maybe a little dash of mud. And there we go. Okay, so that's the looks of it. And obviously you can put bushes or whatever around. The idea of teaching water. So the water is done the same as the mesh road and the decal, really. You go to hold Alt to get a big circle up. To change the circle, and the width is up here. I think 30 or 40 might be a bit better and more useful. Depth 5 is great for us at the moment. And yeah, you just basically draw in like so. And then you can check that it is running downhill with your measurement in between. There's always an arrow showing you the direction the water is flowing. Because if you put your car into this water, it should, in theory, get sent down like it was being pushed. You can adjust by holding nodes and using your little square boxes to move things about. This one's actually running over the grass, so you may want to push that down. And then get all your levels right and muck about until it looks pretty. But there you go. That's going to be how you'd make a river. Just make sure the water's all underneath. And also, if you don't like the look of the water, you can edit that. So let's have a quick look at that, shall we? You get your inspect the window up. Obviously, that's up here in Windows if you don't know how to find any of the windows that are missing. And also, you can reset these. If some of them are like all over here and like you can't grab them because you only got one screen, you can go into somewhere setting-wise and reset all your windows and yeah, start fresh and have everything actually still showing, because I had a problem several times like that. Yeah, so water segments and things, you can change that. Fun stuff to change. You probably don't want to change density. That's how like salt in the water, I guess. The velocity is like how much it will push cars and things down the river. You can change the wave and ripples. If you like, think you've got a faster current, you can maybe bump these up, and there you go, it's a bit more moving. And you've got the ripples here, you can maybe bump them up, so they're going even crazier. And yeah, so all these settings, I recommend just playing with them. The foam might work straight away, sometimes it might need the game to be reset. Oh no, there we go. I put it in there, you've got some foam where it touches the edge of the map. Not sure if it works with 3D objects. That's something to test out, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, you've got a lot of things. Your reflection, cube map and things. Just try and leave that alone. It's basically it's reflecting the sky. This is your cube map up here, and it's reflecting that on here. So keep that as it is. You also have reflection quality. So this is your reflection quality, and that's important for like your long distance stuff. If this water is now a different plane, by the way, we'll jump onto that. Yeah, let's do that now. So that's how you change that and make your own little rivers. There's also this water. Now this is called water plane, and this is your main big one that will normally sit outside the map, but I've raised mine up so it's actually submersing some of the map. So it looks like we got a ginormous lake, and as you can tell, my quality in the reflection is quite high because I went down to, actually let's try and select it. There we go. I went down to my reflection and I turned it, where is it? There we go, up to 2048. So that's like 4 times more pixels and gives you a better quality picture. I don't think it goes any higher than that either. So yeah, it's something to think about. And obviously we've got the foam hitting the edges. I haven't got many foam. Where's my foamage? We need to up the foamage on this. There we go, a bit more foamage. And the foamage depth, I don't know, it's quite a big lake. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. That looks a bit more realistic-ish. I don't know. You guys can just play about, get your own settings, make it feel like it should do. This definitely needs foamage. Just, you know, just slap some foamage. Oh, it does work on 3D objects. Look at that. Oh my days, what just happened? Look at that. So it actually does work on 3D objects. By the looks of it. Unless the map's just clipping through. I reckon the map's clipping through and that's doing that. Okay, yeah, I still like it though. Looks good. This definitely needs some foamage. Have I just clicked on the right thing? Yeah, I have. Yeah, you need some foamage. This isn't part of the tutorial, I'm sorry, but I thought the foamage needs to be added. There we go. That just gives you the edge and helps you see where you're laying the river or main plane. So, what other waters can you add to? You're asking me, because you said 4 at the beginning. I did, good sir. Well remembered. So, yeah, so you've got your river, and you've got your max plane, and now you've got your particles. Particles can also be made to make fire and wind and other things like that. Basically, you'll click on this create object. Let's go somewhere over here. Here we do. And then you go to your particles, and you go click that in. Now, you're wondering, like, how to re-click, because if you just keep clicking, you'll just add more. Just go to your pencil, select that object, and you can choose a hell of a lot of random particles here. I don't know why they haven't got proper names. You can rename them, I guess. But yeah, waterfall stream is what I've added. So there you go. Some bit of water coming out. And then you can change how strong that water's coming out. Say like 10. And that will now go up even higher. Yeah, there we go. Looking good. You can't really change too much on this. It's just a thing that happens. You can also go into particle editor, and there's some mods that help make this stuff look more realistic. But we're just using in-game stuff because we're not talking about anything too crazy. Okay, and then the last final bit of water you can add is going to be showing up over your camera, and it's this one. It basically just... Oh, we've got to put it into the game first. Yeah, there you go. It just basically makes it rain. I don't think you can put a barrier on, as far as I've tested out. If anyone knows how to make it only do it in a certain place, that'd be cool. So you can have like a wet part of the map and a dry part of the map. But yeah, so that's how you do that one. And you can also obviously change the settings, make it look like it's raining more. You can add how many raindrops it is. You can make the raindrops in a closer cube. There you go. And you can maybe make it rain a ridiculously amount. There you go. And then obviously... It's raining, oh, it's now Star Wars. Warp speed. Let's Scotty. There we go. Warp. Okay, and yeah, so that's that rain. But I don't want to make a rain map just yet. Also, you notice it's a bit quiet. So let's go on to sound, shall we? Because that's all your waters. That's all 4 waters now. If we go over here, you can hear the water. Splash, 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 splash. Because I've added some water sounds to it. Over here, quiet. Over here, splash, 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 splash. Isn't that over here? So just a bit of ambulance noise just to help catch your ear, make the game more realistic as you're going past. So let's talk about that one, shall we? Right, the sound that's emitted just around an area, like these waterfalls and water display thingamabobs. You just create this, and then you won't want the space one, you want the other one. Where's the other sound? There you go. Sound emitter. So this one is like just a little radius emitter. Same sort of style, click on it like particles. Choose the track you want. Are you all the way over here? Stop winding me up. Come on. It's quite a lot. Most of the time. Depends what you've managed to get into your game. I'm just going to choose this waterfall medium. Beautiful. If you don't hear the sound straight away, you just need to restart the game and it will be there. Some settings, when you change on here, it doesn't actually change for some reason. But yeah, I'm going to leave the settings as they are. Experiment, test around. They're all quite self-explanatory. Most of them you don't need to touch, so just leave them. Like pitch. Why would you want to change the pitch of the water? I don't know, unless you're in a tunnel, I guess. Anyway, so yeah, that's one sound. And you can also have a sound for the map. Now, I should have... Yeah, you should be able to hear little birdies twerping around. That's actually in the game. That's not my background noise. Now, when I click on it, where is it? I originally thought it was for the whole map. There we go, it's this thing. But it does have a queued box here. I'm pretty sure I can hear birds, but I could just be in my background. So this one either is for the whole map or just an area, a bigger area. Not 100% sure, but same sort of gist. But this one's ambient sounds rather than like area sounds. So you obviously do the same thing. Click on that. Click on space sounds. Click it in. And then go on there. And you've got a huge selection. What? Why is my... I'm sure I had more selection of sounds than that. Yeah, so obviously you'll have some sounds, and oh, because I've got water typed in. There we go, there's a few more sounds. And yeah, you can choose maybe forest, river. And then I think these are definitely one of the ones that you have to restart the map to hear. But that's another sound for you to add. So I basically think, sorry, just hit my microphone with my fingertip. That's basically 2 sounds that you can add and 4 waters that you can add. And some ideas of things that you can do with those items. And the last one we already learnt lights and putting them like near a 3D object and making them work and changing their color. And we also did, what else did we do in the last one? Particles. We did particles. We talked about putting these particles in, which was sort of done as well with the water to make that. Okay, anyway, thanks very much for stopping by. If you're having a great time and this tutorial's really helping, please let me know in the comments. Apart from that, smash the like button and I'll see you in the next one. Keep it real, stay safe, and say that love. Bye-bye.